we'll be looking at Eka Pada Bakasana, or one-legged crane pose, which many people tend to find as one of the hardest arm balances because of the amount of strength, coordination, and control that is needed. But like any advanced yoga posture, there's always an element of it that we can do now. So, thinking about this tutorial, I made up a name for a pose: Doguranga, downward facing dog, and chaturanga. Maybe somebody else has used it, but it just came to me. So in forest yoga, we have something that's called turbo dog, which is from your downward facing dog, bending the elbows, squeezing in and hovering. Doguranga is taking that out here. So taking downward facing dog, shortening your stance a little bit. Bending elbows, hugging in, and then rocking the weight forward, elbows over the heel of the hands. You squeeze the legs together, pull the belly back, pull the ribs back. So you can add that doguranga like every other downward facing dog in your regular practice. Just taking more of your body weight into your arms, hugging, developing the upper body strength, chest strength, arm strength, core strength that you need to take both legs off the ground. Then you go from 2 feet on the floor to 1 foot on the floor. Your doguranga, bending elbows, hugging in, rocking forward, taking the knee and placing it on the back of the arm. You squeeze everything in, belly back, ribs back, and then you just rock your weight forward until this foot becomes a little bit lighter. Now, this has been taught to me that you put your knee high up on the back of your arm, which doesn't work on my body. I have a very bony knee and then a curved upper arm. So I had to play with where on the arm is it going to work, and for me it works down by the elbow. So taking what I'm giving you, putting it in your body, and playing around with it, what's effective for you. The next stage, doguranga, one leg, rocking forward, and the other leg goes up. Hips high, knee on the back of the arm, stand on that, rock forward, energize the back leg, and it lifts up. One of the mistakes that we get into is to keep the hips too low. You're a lot heavier here than you are with your hips high up here. Another thing is that you need to make your point of contact strong. Pad the back of your arm if you need to. Put a towel there so you can really push leg into arm and arm back into leg. Another way to find that is on your back. Just taking the shape without the weight in the arms. Put your knee into the back of the arm. Energize inner legs. Press out the big toe mound. Curl. Belly back. Ribs back. Curling your upper back off the floor. So, I hear from a lot of my students, I'll like that pose when I can do it. You know, that attitude of like I'm going to suffer and hate it until I can do it. Which basically is the same attitude we can have in our life. I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when people start behaving the way that I want them to. You know, when my bank account has this number, when I can fit into this size jeans. I'll be happy when. Putting your happiness, your contentment, your peace out there. And really, when we do these harder, out of our reach yoga postures, the tendency for the student is to think, oh, once I can do it, it'll feel good. When really, most of the time, the final yoga posture feels incredibly similar to the stages just before it. Because it's our edge. It's our max. It's everything together, big, big sensations. But to really be able to do it, you don't wait until all of a sudden you're strong enough, right? You get stronger by doing it, not only physically, but spiritually. Every time, every part, every step of the pose, right here. Where's my happiness? Where's my breath? Where's my ability to enjoy this moment? And then you take it a little bit further. Enjoy, peace, contentment. You take it a little bit further. That little leg right there is my dog. Take it a little bit further, full pose. Enjoy, peace, happiness, unconditional, not wait. So, Eka Pada Bakasana. Enjoy.